Christmas movies are iconic. From vintage classics to weird B movies, Christmas films can cater to a large number of people. Today, I'll tell you about some of these films. But to limit this list, I only included live action films released before 1990. My name is Lainey, and this is Movie Mania. Going through movie history, my goal is to give you insight into all types of films. Today's topic is Christmas movies the good, the bad, and the unconventional. So let's celebrate the holidays with these films. One of the most recognizable stories associated with Christmas is the Charles Dickens classic, A Christmas Carol. The 1938 film version follows the change of heart from Ebenezer Scrooge after three ghosts visit him on Christmas Eve. The 1938 version of the story is recognized as one of the best, but it's not the earliest version. 10 film versions of the novel were made between 1901 and 1935. The classic story continues to remain popular today. The Shop Around the Corner, released in 1940, is a fun and light-hearted romantic comedy that takes place during the holiday season. The story follows two bickering co-workers who do not realize they are falling in love with each other through anonymous letters. Starring Margaret Sullivan and James Stewart, the pair lead a fantastic cast through a classic story. Looking for a modern twist on the film? The movie You've Got Mail is an adaptation of the play that The Shop Around the Corner is based on. This next film is one of the most iconic Christmas movies of all time. Released in 1946, It's a Wonderful Life follows George Bailey. After Bailey wants to end his life, his guardian angel shows him what the world would be like if he never existed. Along with being a Christmas epic, the film is considered one of the greatest movies of all time. With Frank Capra's direction and iconic performances from James Stewart, Henry Travers, and Donna Reed, the film remains a legendary classic. What's better than Cary Grant as an angel? The Bishop's Wife is a 1947 classic starring Grant, David Niven, and Loretta Young. Niven plays a bishop who is struggling to build a cathedral and balance his family life. Dudley, the angel played by Grant, attempts to show him the error of his ways. The film is a heartwarming tale with a great deal of character. The classic was later remade as The Preacher's Wife in the 90s. 1947's Miracle on 34th Street is a Christmas epic. The movie follows a department store Santa that claims he is the real deal. The Academy Award-winning film is considered one of the greatest Christmas movies of all time. The performance of Edmund Gwynn as Santa is considered one of the best versions of the character. If this version of the story isn't your favorite, there is a 1994 remake. My favorite Christmas film is 1954's White Christmas. The film follows two veterans as they try to help their former general, while they find love. With iconic songs and spectacular dance routines, the film is beautiful. White Christmas is a colorful and heartwarming Christmas film for all ages. This classic Mexican film is one of the craziest Christmas movies. Released in 1959, Santa Claus follows the title character as he fights a demon who is trying to kill him. The film is considered a success upon release and would go on to become a cult classic. If you want a Christmas movie with a wild premise, Santa Claus is right for you. This next film is a fun Disney creation that combines nursery rhyme elements with the spirit of Christmas. Babes in Toyland is a 1961 film that follows Mary and Tom with their attempts to marry and struggle with the evil Barnaby. The film features magical performances from Tommy Sands and Annette Funicello, and a whimsical setting created by the team at Disney. Babes in Toyland is a sweet film that is a great watch for kids. Santa Claus Conquers the Martians, yes, that is the title, is a wild film from 1964. The film tells the story of Martians who kidnap two children in order to find the real Santa. The movie holds a place in Christmas movie history, not just for its crazy story, but it features the first documented appearance of Mrs. Claus in a film. Many consider this movie so bad it's good, so give it a chance this holiday season. This next film is an underrated classic starring Dick Van Dyke. Fitzwilly follows the protagonist's attempts to keep up the lifestyle of his formerly wealthy boss by stealing. The film also features an early score from John Williams, the composer for film scores including Star Wars, Jaws, and Raiders of the Lost Ark. The movie is a lighthearted romantic comedy that does not disappoint. The first Christmas horror film on the list is 1974's Black Christmas. The movie tells a tale of a sorority that is stalked by a killer during the holidays. The film is one of the first slasher movies, inspiring many imitations since. The cult classic is a must-watch for anyone who wants a darker Christmas movie. A Christmas Story, released in 1983, is one of the most popular Christmas movies. The film follows Ralphie and his ups and downs in life during the holiday season. The film has inspired many pieces of iconic holiday imagery, such as BB guns, bunny suits, and leg lamps. A Christmas Story is a fun and classic addition to any Christmas movie binge watch. Gremlins is a 1984 film that teaches you to never feed your pets after midnight. The film follows a boy that receives a strange creature, who in turn creates havoc on Christmas Eve. Gremlins is a more family-friendly horror film and is still a fun watch. Another Christmas horror film is 1984's Silent Night, Deadly Night. After his parents are murdered by a man dressed as Santa on Christmas Eve, Billy developed PTSD. This disorder, along with abuse from the orphanage he stayed at, lead him to a psychological breakdown and eventual killing spree. The film was controversial upon release, but has since gained a cult following. Scrooged, released in 1988, is a modern retelling of A Christmas Carol. Starring Bill Murray as a Scrooge-like character, the film gives a modern twist to the classic story while still being original. The film is also notable for its surprising celebrity cameos. Scrooged is for anyone who is looking for a unique version of A Christmas Carol. Some people don't consider this next film a Christmas movie, but I believe it's definitely a Christmas classic. Die Hard, released in 1988, follows a lone cop attempting to stop a group of terrorists from taking over his wife's workplace. Set during the Christmas season, the film combines holiday imagery with action movie elements. So yes, Die Hard is a Christmas movie, and a must-watch for the season. The last film on this list is a Christmas classic. 1989's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation is the third installment in the Vacation series. It follows a Griswold family story featuring the events during the month of December. Christmas Vacation is a comedic and relatable story that is a staple in many homes. Well, that concludes this episode of Movie Mania. I hope you enjoyed this series. If you did, like and subscribe. If you have any questions or ideas for future topics, comment down below. Thanks for watching.